Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And they get the completion. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
They'll try a pass here. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Looks to the left for a quick throw, and the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch made down inside the 20. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Oh my gosh, they almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or the defense come up with this? Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way. Oh, the big fella in the clear. Can they chase him down? And he's into the end zone. But hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love to see the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC, and ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Ball handed off. And now the defense able to bring him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Toss play to the outside. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, it's a great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball to the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a first down.
Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires, and this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they stuff him on third and short. Defense knew it was coming.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Receiver in motion now. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Throws a bullet to the right, and it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to fourth down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead they give up the first down. This could cost them.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They're going to run it. Finding some room at the 25. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Makes a quick catch.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Hold it.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Second down play coming up for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
It's a shotgun run call. He's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this. It'd be a great compliment to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
And the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
He's running out of time here. Contact as he let the ball go. Gets made down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Hernandez. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
On 1st and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on 2nd down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays.
After a long drive, it's a third down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. He was on target the first time. This is a chip shot from this 23 yards out. He knocks this one right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. They bring the heat, and the blitz works. They've got him. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch. It's Hernandez. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss.
And here comes a deep shot. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfired?
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Punting, ready to boot it away. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And this will be down just inside. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. And the wideout goes in motion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hernandez. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The shotgun handoff here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter. critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
And at first down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on 3rd down. Now to set up a pivotal 4th down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Oh, it's snapped to the back.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. And now the running back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.